Her father's friend almost ruined her life. Let's find out what happened together. Hey friends and family, hope you all are having a great day. Welcome to another episode of this amazing movie. This movie is captivating and interesting. Trust me, you wouldn't want to miss it. So why don't you grab some popcorn as we dive into this educational and fascinating story. On a beautiful morning, Chief was in the office with his friend discussing a business deal. Meanwhile, Chief Marcus praised Chief Benson's daughter, Kamara, for her hard work towards the company. Right then, Chief Benson walked Chief Marcus out. But as they were about to leave, they met Kamara, who was supposed to have a meeting with Chief Marcus. However, she refused to discuss anything with him, insulting him in the process. Her father was shocked by her actions, as she had never behaved that way before. Chief Marcus became angry and, in retaliation, cut off the business deal before walking away. Later that day, Chief was in his office when Kamara walked in, greeting him excitedly. However, he immediately yelled at her for her behavior earlier. To his shock, Kamara had no idea what he was talking about. She insisted she never saw Chief Marcus that day. Back at Chief Benson's house, he was furious with Kamara. Even when her mother asked her about it, she remained confused. Feeling stressed, she sat down, overwhelmed by the situation. The next day, Kamara was with her boyfriend, Marvel, chatting. She was unhappy that her father didn't trust her. Seeing her mood, Marvel decided to take her out and went inside to get his car keys. After shopping, as they were leaving the mall, Kamara realized she had forgotten something. Marvel offered to get it for her, but she declined. A few minutes later, Kamara returned with a strange expression. Marvel asked about the item she went to buy, but instead of answering, she yelled at him to leave. Before he could say another word, she suddenly slapped him. Marvel, shocked and angry, asked why she did that, but her reaction only made him walk away furiously. As soon as he left, Kamara snapped out of it and realized he was gone. She rushed to his house, asking if something urgent had made him leave so abruptly. Marvel, even more upset, reminded her of what she had done. But instead of showing remorse, Kamara seemed indifferent. Marvel, unable to tolerate her actions, asked her to leave. She was left in shock. Later, Marvel went for a drive to cool off, while Kamara, disappointed and in tears, returned home. She explained everything to her mother, who consoled her. What do you think was happening to Kamara? Was it really her, or was something else going on? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next morning, Kamara was still asleep when her friend came to wake her up, assuring her that she would help talk to Marvel. That same day, Kamara's friend, Amanda, went to see Marvel to apologize for Kamara's behavior. She also pleaded with him to settle their differences and reconcile with Kamara. The following morning, Kamara was already at Marvel's house, where they both settled their differences and resumed their normal relationship. The next afternoon, Kamara knelt before her father, apologizing sincerely. Thankfully, he forgave her and embraced her, as both parents hugged their daughter. While they were still chatting, Chief Benson broke the news to her that they had lost the proposal. He also informed her that she needed to prepare for an important meeting the next day with another business associate. The following morning, Kamara went to the office, where she saw a stranger. Without hesitation, she insulted him, yelling at him to leave the company before storming inside. Meanwhile, the young man quickly called Chief Benson to inform him about his daughter's behavior. Later, when Kamara came back out looking for the young man, he was nowhere to be found. A few minutes later, Chief Benson arrived at the office. Kamara, excited to greet him, was immediately stopped, as he angrily yelled at her for her actions. However, she was confused once again, not knowing what she had done this time. At home, Kamara's mother nearly slapped her, blaming her for everything, including her father's condition. No matter how much Kamara tried to defend herself, nothing seemed to work. That same day, Kamara was with her friend, talking about everything that had been happening lately. She was devastated by the entire situation, while her friend tried to comfort her. The following morning, Chief Benson and his wife were in their bedroom as she tried to help him feel better. The next day, Kamara was at Marvel's house. She went to the dining table to eat, and Marvel, who was also hungry, asked her to bring his food while she was getting hers. However, Kamara got upset and spilled her food on him before storming out, leaving Marvel shocked by her behavior. At the back of Marvel's house, he was pacing around, looking frustrated. Kamara approached him to let him know that the food was ready. Marvel, still angry, asked if she had any idea what she had just done. Kamara, acting surprised by the accusation, made him even more furious. Overcome with anger, Marvel lost control and physically attacked Kamara. What do you think is happening to Kamara? Do you believe she is truly at fault, or could there be a deeper issue at play? Share your thoughts below. Kamara got home with scars on her face, making her mother upset with Marvel. However, she tried to stay calm and decided to talk to him about it. Later that day, Kamara's mom advised Marvel that no matter what happens, he should never lay a hand on a woman. Right then, Marvel asked about Kamara, but her mother told him she had gone out and would be back soon. After that, he left. As he was leaving, Kamara was just coming inside. He tried apologizing to her, but she yelled at him and chased him away with a bottle. Moments later, Kamara went to Marvel's house to settle their differences, but Marvel refused to listen and chased her away. That same day, Kamara's mom was in her room searching for the medication her daughter had been taking that might be causing her strange behavior. Unfortunately, she found nothing. She then went back to her husband to inform him that she didn't find any drugs. Later that night, Kamara's mom was in her room asking her what she had been taking that was making her act this way. It was becoming so frustrating that she urged Kamara to speak up. However, Kamara insisted that she wasn't taking any drugs. Her mother, realizing she wouldn't open up, left the room. The following day, Kamara's mom had a conversation with Marvel about her daughter, but Marvel told her he needed space from Kamara. After that, he left. The next day, Kamara and Amanda were seen chatting. Kamara expressed how she felt, and Amanda, being a good friend, comforted her. That same day, Chief Benson and Chief Marcus were outside a bar having a drink. Chief Benson expressed his concern that Kamara might be taking hard drugs that were affecting her behavior, but she refused to open up. Chief Marcus, on the other hand, assured him that she wasn't. Noticing that Chief Benson was getting drunk, he quickly urged him to leave. The next day, Marvel angrily stormed into Chief Benson's house, shouting Kamara's name. Her mother was shocked to see him in such a mood and asked him to calm down and explain. Marvel then told her that Kamara had gone to his workplace and insulted his boss. Furious, he warned her never to come near him again and walked away. That same day, Kamara was in her room crying as her mother scolded her. Do you think Kamara's behavior is caused by an external influence, or could something deeper be going on? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next day, Amanda was with Kamara's mom, asking if she knew what Kamara was taking that was making her behave that way. However, Amanda assured her that Kamara wasn't taking any substances. The following morning, Kamara went to Marvel's house to settle their differences. However, Marvel heard the knock and ignored it. That same day, Kamara was chatting with Amanda about how she felt. Amanda advised her to go on a vacation, but Kamara insisted on staying to sort things out. The next morning, Kamara went to her father's office and insulted him. Chief was so upset with her that day. When he got home, he was furious, wanting to punish Kamara, but thankfully her mother intervened. Even though Kamara tried explaining that she hadn't been to the office, they still didn't believe her. 2 days later, Amanda met with Marvel, pleading with him to let things go and continue his relationship with Kamara. However, he didn't pay any attention to her and drove off. The following morning, Kamara went to apologize to her father, but he ignored her. Later that day, Kamara was with Amanda, expressing her feelings as she shed tears. Amanda comforted her. The next day, Kamara was in her room, wondering to herself and trying to figure out what had been happening to her lately. Meanwhile, Amanda was in the living room chatting with Kamara's mom when, suddenly, Kamara's spirit seemed to take over. She stormed into the living room with a knife, threatening Amanda never to come to her father's house again. While Amanda was running for her life, Chief's car hit her, and they quickly rushed her to the hospital. 2 days later, Chief Benson and his wife were in the living room, along with Kamara. They told her to thank God that Amanda was alive. That same day, Chief Benson was in his room, worried and wondering what could be happening to his daughter. His wife tried to console him, but he couldn't get it off his mind. The next day, Chief was in the living room, talking to a doctor over the phone about his daughter, whom he believed needed therapy. Suddenly, his wife rushed into the living room, screaming for help. They both hurried to Kamara's room, where she was lying helplessly. They quickly rushed her to the hospital. The next day, Pastor Joshua visited Chief's house. After 2 years of being away, they were all excited to see him. Not long after, Chief's phone rang. To his surprise, it was about Kamara, who had gone to the bank to request a huge sum of money. Pastor Joshua noticed their troubled expressions and asked what was wrong. Chief then explained everything to him. A few minutes later, they all started praying as Pastor Joshua revealed that a manipulative spirit was in the house. He urged them to be prayerful and observe a 7-day fast. From that moment, they continued praying. Later that night, Chief had a nightmare where he saw Chief Marcus running away from Kamara. He woke up anxious and thanked God it was just a dream. That same day, they continued their fasting and prayers. Still that day, Kamara and her mother were inside the room, praying. That afternoon, as Pastor Joshua was about to leave, Chief Benson walked him out. He was still filled with doubt, but Pastor Joshua reassured him that God would answer their prayers. Meanwhile, as Chief Marcus was about to enter his car, Kamara's spirit appeared to him, threatening to kill him. He ran away, terrified. Back at Chief Benson's house, while the pastor was still encouraging them, a knock was heard at the door. When Chief Benson opened it, he was shocked to find Chief Marcus lying helplessly on the floor, pleading for forgiveness. He then confessed that he had been jealous of how Chief Benson always praised his daughter. That was why he did what he did to ruin Kamara's life. At that moment, Pastor Joshua prayed for Kamara, breaking every curse upon her. The next day, Chief Benson, his family, and Pastor Joshua were all having lunch. Chief and his wife thanked the pastor for everything he had done for them. Later that day, Amanda came back to check on her friend. Kamara apologized for everything, and they resumed their friendship. 2 days later, Marvel and Kamara reconciled and celebrated their fresh start. The following morning, as Kamara was preparing for work, Chief Benson offered to drop her off and encouraged her to stay strong. After that, they left. Later that day, Kamara was with Marvel when she received a call from a client informing her that they had just secured a major contract. She was so excited that they both went inside to celebrate. The moral lesson of this movie is that jealousy and manipulation can destroy lives, but with faith, perseverance, and the right people around us, we can overcome any obstacle. It also teaches the importance of self-awareness and seeking help when things seem out of control. Wow, what an amazing movie, produced by our favorite young Sammy. Make sure to check it out, and don't forget to like, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more fascinating Nigerian movies.